they made it like spaghetti squash.
I know.
Like
I had to put these on again. I'm doing a
good.
comparison again this morning. I know. I'm doing. You can hear me in
Just
the background on my other laptop.
really fine, and I
You can hear me on this one, and I'm just kind of doing a video. This one is so much better video quality. I'm going to work on it today.
Tiny slices.
This is the one that I originally bought. Whatever.
Sauce.
This is the one that's supposed to be $219
$219
at Best Buy. They told me you were going to need more than that. I'm like, whatever. I can't afford any more than that. Now I regret it. I should have just got
everything's all cut up.
sold this one. Bye-bye. And move on. It is what it is. Can't take it back. I'm learned. Enough said. So, anyways.
Really good for you. Then
we're doing nutrition. You see this?
In Michigan.
Oranges.
So then you could use fresh tomatoes,
lemons,
fresh peppers.
I'm going to put the lemon back in. I don't need it right now.
And you would have garlic, oregano, onions. Bam.
This is me. Like, I love this. Now, some people buy them fresh. It's even better, but they're expensive. I'm going to shut this one off. You don't need to hear me in the background here.
I'm really craving tomatoes and salt.
Anyways, moving forward. And here's my guacamole that I get all the time. I had buy one, get one. They were like $4.99, and you could buy one, get one. I love it. I put it on salad. Like last night, I made me a salad, and I slipped. I said I don't ever eat after 7. But I watched a show that was so funny. It was called The Good Place. I swear on my soul, with this little X-Fi thing I'm watching, they're like putting things together for me to literally listen to. That's blow your mind. It was about the universe and where we go when we pass. It was a universe. And I don't own rights to this. Of course, I didn't make it, but it's just funny. I wanted to share it, and you need to look that up, like literally. And it's got, oh my gosh, a really good actress in it. But she just literally was not the good person, whatever. And then she went there by accident. You know how it goes. And then she kept trying to hide it. And this other guy she met kept telling her, you need to be a better person, this and that, whatever. It was just hysterical. And I kept trying to watch it, and then my cable went out. It was like something up top said, go to bed. You're up too late. So, but I never stay up late. But I was just so engrossed and laughing so hard at it. It was just ridiculous, okay? But I loved it, and I needed it. It was all about the universe, and when you say stuff and you wish bad karma on people, and you say things out in the universe, the next one I know, whatever you set out in the universe, it all happens to the people right in front of you, like garbage. I wish garbage would fall on them. I wish, I'm going to put the shrimp and hide it in my bosom. That's what she did. It was funny. She went home, and she had a dream and talked about everybody this and that and being mean. And then she woke up, and there was shrimp flying, garbage flying, people ducking, people all wearing like bumblebee costumes, and she was in her regular clothes going, okay, what just happened? So everything you put out in the universe came back and did exactly what she said. So she's like, oh, so the first time in her life, she realized that everything that she had said came back to her and happened, and she was like, oh, I'm putting it out there and it's coming back at me. Enough said. It was just so hysterical. You got to watch it. Enough said. So I had fun with it. So I'm going to have some oranges. But I'm just putting this video out because I got chicken in the, I don't have a phone. I have to do it this way. I apologize. There's chicken for the babies. There's another pot. We're going to put some carrots in it. I cook some carrots. I always put fresh carrots in everything. I can't eat them raw because my teeth anyway, so I cut the ends off. Both ends. Like that. And then I'm going to wash them all at the same time. We're going to put some broccoli. We're going to cook these, not like they're mushy, just cook them where they're soft a little bit to eat. Don't take the nutrients, and only cook them in a little bit of water, because you cook them in too much water, then you can't save them. And I already drank the last carrot juice I made, because I put it in the refrigerator like a juice, and I drank it. No, don't get me wrong. It wasn't like, yummy, but you just put some fruit with it. I put some of this stuff with it. Where did I just have that? Oh, this stuff right with it? With some water? Other fruit? You got your fruit juice. And that's what I'm doing. I'm getting my fruit in water and making juice. And you smush it up a little bit. And you could put a little bit of honey in it, or you could put a little bit of sugar, but I got sugar issues in my family, so I don't. So we're going to do all these carrots at once because there's not that many. These were on sale at Publix. I couldn't believe it. I got a whole bag of carrots for like $1.59, so there's no excuse not to eat carrots every day, all day. And I'm going to start because I want my eyesight back. My mother, when she had her cancer, she went on a juicy diet and then protein and then CBD. It lasted 2 years, and I swear by it. And it was all because I said it, and then her new doctor, she wanted to believe in him more than me, and I told her everything that he told her. We went there, and I goes, I already told you all this. And she was stubborn. She didn't want nothing to do with CBD. That's a drug. I'm like, no, Mom, it's CBD. It's good for you. And I swear by myself, because I'm sitting here doing it and I'm feeling better because I thought, okay, take a break. And everything said, well, about your weekend, how come you didn't do nothing? Because I took a break on my head because I needed it. Sometimes you do. I've accepted that I can only do so much tech, and then I got to really give it up when it starts to get to a point where I'm not getting it and it's just upsetting me, it's hurting my head, and I got to go. Because don't get me wrong, I can go like literally on Canva and make creations, creativity, whatever. We all know what I'm trying to say. Let's laugh about it. You can't get mad at yourself for having learning disabilities and or brain trauma. It is what it is. So needless to say, and I make all kinds of stuff, put it on Instagram, and I'm good, and then I can post it. But it's like putting it all together and how to put it on there and all that. It's just a lot for me. And it's like, it's just, I don't know. It's a mental block. And even when I went to a computer class, being real, through the government called OIC, the guy told me, and he was an ex-military dude, you got so many questions, I'm going to pull my face off. But you know what? You're inquisitive because you really don't understand and you don't get it and you don't want to just act like you get it and sit there and not do it and be lazy looking. I get it. Once he taught me, I got an A+ in the exam because it was hands-on. He made it make sense. I did it as he told me. And each time I asked a question, he came back over and he showed me again. And other students got aggravated with me. And I said, I don't care. I'm not here to just pretend I'm learning it. I'm here to learn it. And then I learned it. And now that's some of the stuff about computers that I do know. So it is what it is. If you don't know, you don't know. And you don't have to feel bad about not knowing. So that's where I'm at. And that's why I said to the creators and a lot of people, don't get mad when I try to ask questions and reach out if I'm paying and, this and that. So some of them, they'll have a Spotify, a text. It's just a regular text. It's not them personally, but they know you need to get in touch with them. Then they have these emails now because I said so much about it. They started to realize that some people are really struggling with it. They'll send you another email and they'll give you another video and then end or explanation into verbiage and or offer a book. Then you can do it slowly. Because some of these challenges, and I love everybody, a lot of people can do all that in 5 days and get it done because they're already, more advanced. But somebody like me might need to go back and do it, and maybe know the 5-day challenge before the fact and work on what I need to know and kind of research through YouTube and then maybe try to apply it because I'm way behind everybody and it takes me longer to figure it out. And it is what it is. And I don't care anymore. I'm not going to hide it. So if I reached out to a lot of people to help me with the tech part, it's because I can't get it. Doesn't mean I'm trying to bother people. It means that I really don't get it. And I really, really want this. Enough said. And the more and more and more I'm watching it, even if I get myself tired on it, I'm learning. But to do a video like this and stand in front and get this, let's say I'm going to promote this product. And I'm being funny. YouTube, I can do this because I'm not really promoting any problem, trying not to make any guidelines. I'm new. And you give me a product like old school, like I've done all over the place, door to door, online, in person, over the phone, whatever the heck. I had a website and they would give me the website and it would set up on Facebook and then you would just, advertise your website. Well, now I've got my own website and I'm going to start building that website through WordPress and I'm going to start bringing people to my website and I'm going to forget about going on Facebook because they keep getting upset with me and I don't know what I'm doing and then I keep getting in trouble. Nothing against them. And until I learn how to engage and get it, do it properly, enough said. But to promote products and talk and be afraid of a camera, not at all. To do a review, like if I bought something on Amazon, I got 4 items, like I did the other day with the makeup. I could do that all day long. I could hit play, promote, do a thumbnail that's kind of cute, go show a little adventure that I've been on, done all that. I can do that all day long. That's why I always want to do videos. And people don't get it. It's not because I just want to do a video and I just want to do lazy. No, it's because it's easy for me and I get that. Hit the button, make it cute, change the color, change the font, change the size, change your coloring, change the lighting all day long. And do that. But when it comes to literally like taking, I wouldn't say the word anymore. We'll say the person that does the pages with the numbers and the, promoter products easier guy. How do you take that, even if you build it, and then you got a website? That's what I did. And nobody understands. And I'm being completely transparent. And I had a WordPress and then I had that. And then I had my Facebook. And then the WordPress told me to hook up all my stuff to my Facebook and to my funnel thing. I did it all. I woke up. I'm locked out of Facebook. WordPress is giving me the rip. I'm like, I don't know what. That's why I don't do it on my own. It caused me to be completely locked out of everything and breaking guidelines. Meditation. They told me to go ahead and learn my meditation about yoga. And I did. And then I started sharing it and doing a YouTube. And then I got, Creative Commons. You need to use that. You're not in trouble. We know you're new. And I had to go all through all my videos last night and literally erase that. So I want to verify that with all the creators that I would not use somebody else's stuff and not care. I'm new at this. I didn't know you could just use, because it's not like a little song with lyrics and somebody that's famous. It's just that ambiance in the background. So then you can learn to listen, and I can calm down, and I'm learning it, and I'm going to school for it. Already passed the Reiki. I'm three-quarters away life coach, and I'm doing the yoga for a year and meditation, 500 hours. So I'm going there. It's happening, but it's slowly, and I'm not going to put myself out there except for the original video about this is how I would pose, and this is where I would be. This is how I would teach it. I can do that because that's for my school to prove that I have an area to do that. And I'm set. But for me to sit there and start teaching everything and doing everything when I'm not completely certified to throw the certification up there, Facebook has already told me NBBB, I can't do that. And then I was shut out of Facebook because I'm not licensed yet. He said, you don't need to be licensed to be a life coach, so focus on that. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing my life coaching. I'm learning it, and I'm going to really absorb every bit of it, and then I'm going to take the test. I have up until this weekend to finish, and it will be finished. And then I got a boot camp because I can do that. And I love everything he teaches. He's awesome. Enough said. But I know nutrition. Like, I know everything that you could ever know about nutrition. You could ask me a question if we want to do a chat, and I can answer it. And I would do that because I know everything about nutrition. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a dietitian because I'm not. But I've done it enough years that I could teach it. Me personally, verbalizedly teach it, but I've been told and warned with Florida State, I cannot until I'm licensed now because they're all over me. And that's the truth. So that's why I quit doing videos and I just stepped back again. And then when I kept trying to do them, they finally blocked me because they consider that not a business if you're not certified in Florida. And my dean even told me that you're correct. So unless you're moving west, stop talking about it on social media that you're this nutrition person because you're just going to get in trouble. I'm like, son of a gun. But if I want to promote like other people's products, which I am telling that right now on YouTube, and I will still do my videos of nutrition a little bit because why not? I can do that, honestly, and just be like, I'm just talking. I'm not asking for money. But I will promote other people's products if you help me. I've done it before. It works, thrive. I market America a little bit, through another friends or whatever. But I went out a few times and I made a mistake because I was still healing over my trauma. And I kept trying to talk to people and they were very rich and I was very poor. And they would probably be the ones that would have bought it more than anyone. But I just felt small because I didn't have any money and I lost my job. Enough said, moving forward, laid off, COVID, whatever. Oop, dirty word, don't say it. Sorry to YouTube. That word. And it broke me down. I felt small around them. Okay, but who cares? Salesmen, and I'm being real with you guys, we aren't rich sometimes. It's called up, great, save it, put it away, oop, down, I didn't make it. That's life, and I did it forever. But for a minute after coming through the wood thing and feeling better down on myself and not looking beautiful, I didn't feel, what's the word for it, to go out and just start promoting a product and being like around all these people. But I always did before that. Like, literally, I would go anywhere. I would go to the friggin', what's the word for it, here in Florida, I can't remember the name of it. Doesn't matter. See, too much short-term memory. But the really high-end, Hyatt and everything else, walk right in a little $5-6 dress and walk up to whoever, and I got a product that I got to promote. And I'm going to go sit at the bar and have like an iced tea, Shirley Temple being funny, and just start talking to people, handing out cards, and everybody buying it, going to the party, going to wherever I'm promoting, mostly clubs, a lot of health and wellness, all day long. Like I could do it right here. Like I could do it on webinars. Like I could set things up with webinars. And I was starting to do that. My Facebook was blowing up with people ready to do webinars. I was doing little channels, charging $1.99 to come see me, to hear about my whatever. And then nobody was showing up after the fact. It was like, well, because they blocked me. What are you promoting? Coaching, life. I can't do that. Why? Because you don't have anything on there that says you're certified to do that. Oh, here we go. So, moving forward, not complaining, I'm going to build my channel forward, and I want to put this out there because it's a transparency that I do. I don't have any faces. I don't block and I don't pretend. It's not who I am. But I have to do what I can do, and I can't do what I can't do. So I have to kind of pull back and learn tarot if I want. As they would say, I can't just start doing tarot without somebody giving me the lessons and me paying them. Seems every time I try to say I know it, they want me to take a training in it. Okay, but I do know it, and I've said not as much as some of the other creators. Heck, no, because I've never done it, but I've read on it, and I didn't do it by choice, not because I don't know it. It was a spiritual choice. Not against it. I listen to it all the time, but I thought I'll just listen to it. I don't know if I really want to do it yet. I'm not feeling that part. But to heal and care and share stories, share souls, and let other people know that you're not alone out there if you're going through it. Teach people how to eat, how to build forward, how to love themselves, how to do this product, that product, face product, whatever product. I don't care, arm product. I mean, I can do it all day long. I have no problem. I'm not shy of the camera. But I have a little hair of an issue with tech, and I'm learning it every day on this challenge I'm about to go to. So that's all I'm going to say. The chicken is cooking. I got to get the lid for the carrots. I got to get the broccoli, and that's all I'm going to say. That's the end of that. We're never going to bring any of that up again. Every channel, everything after the fact of this is going to be all about business, health, wellness, and what I've been for years, a coach. But even with the life insurance, they told me we can't have you running around selling life insurance as a fronter. We can only have you as a fronter in-house. Why? Because you're not an agent. You can get in trouble. Florida's picky. Florida's really, really picky. Even if you go into a bar and they think that you're soliciting anything, and it's not a networking event, it's literally for that only, with cards, and everybody's allowed to go to that event, pays the $50 to go to that event with their cards, you get in trouble. You'll get thrown out for solicitation, and most of the time they'll think you're doing something worse than just really promoting a product, and they'll ban you forever because you're in there hustling the people. They call it hustling. A lot of people say, well, that's hustling. That's life. That's what you do. Well, only in certain situations online that people follow you here in YouTube land or any other land. And in Florida, only in networking, like they used to have the places open up. I can't remember the name of that place. It was a beautiful place. I'm only using a few of these because it kind of got brown here, there, and I'm not using those ones. And who cares? It is what it is. My boy dog loves greens. He'll eat the heck out of some greens. He eats carrots by itself. Loves this stuff. My son used to do it too. He used to make Chinese, homemade. I know how to make homemade Spanish. I know how to make homemade Filipino. I know how to make homemade, what's the word for it? Muslim food, or what do you call it? I can't remember exactly what you would call it. I've learned it all. I've done it all. I've dated it all. Moving forward. So I've been around a lot of cultures. And I used to always stay in hostels. True story in Florida. And I would Germans, Irish, everybody from everywhere, France, you name it, they were there. Everybody was always there, making meals together, cooking together, cleaning together, going out together, going to happy hour together. All the women of all nationalities hanging out together. So see, nobody knew me. That's who I was for years. Enough said. And I'd be the one in the kitchen, and everybody like, oh, what are we making? I'm like, well, I'm going to do the health and wellness. I'm going to do the big salad. Da, 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 da. Well, I'm going to show you this other little thing we can make. And I used to do that shit in Flint too, because we used to have a lot of Arabian people in Flint, Michigan, and I used to go to Hamtramck all the time and hang out with them. I used to sell wholesale products in Hamtramck. I would go around Hamtramck with leathers and wood knives and everything you can imagine from this company, and they would sell these things wholesale because they didn't sell in the store, and they would give it to us, and we would go out and sell it, and whatever we made extra on it, we could keep. But we had to come back with items with the money that we. They gave us some leather coats. They'd say charge $10. They were worth $50. We could charge $60 for that thing. They'd buy it, and I'd go home with extra $300 in my pocketbook and a bunch of friends in Hamtramck. They were Caladian and everything else. A lot of people in Detroit, Michigan, in those areas know me real well and love me. So they know dang well that I'm culture loving. Enough said. So I love everybody. Now I'm going to say I love you, everybody, YouTube and community. No community guidelines broken in YouTube. If I do anything that I'm not supposed to say or otherwise, just tell me and don't reprimand me, cut me off and all the drama, because I'm learning. I know sometimes it could be outspoken Sag, Cancer Moon, Scorpio Rising. At the same time, it's because I'm transparent. And all I want is all the other creators to stop coming at me like they're trying to fix me. I don't need to be fixed. Okay, that somebody else had put that out there, so anything I had ever say had no credibility. So they could take my magic away. Nobody takes my magic away. Nobody takes my credibility away. I don't care what you do after that. I know who I am as a person. I'm very strong. But I get emotional occasionally when I get my feelings hurt because I'm an empath and I feel too much. But I'm very strong and I'm not weak. And I'm not needy. And I'm definitely not codependent. And I'm not somebody that needs to chase anyone, never have. I'm trying to build a community just like everybody else and have a bunch of graders all be friends and be helping each other, scratching each other's back. Boop, boop. And building forward. Love and light.